Hello, hello, hello. Don't start again. Ah! There we go. Wow, is this camera low? This camera's low. Is it low? I don't know. Am I normally this high up? Am I normally this high up? Oh. It would help if I unplug my USB cable. Am I normally that high up? Actually, you know what? I gotta move this back a bit. And then pivot that. There we go. That makes a bit more sense. Right about there. Right about now. That works. There we go. Is that right? Yeah. Now it's crooked. Is it crooked? Are we good? Are we good? Are we good? Yeah, we good. I'm crooked though. That's gonna bug me. That's gonna bug me. It's crooked. Ah. See, it'd be nice if I had a bubble on this, but alas, poor York. That involves budgets, and budgets is not something we have on this channel. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. That'll do. It's going to be crooked because it's not crooked, but it's going to be like perspective. I don't know. We're just going to roll with it. We're going to roll with it. That's good enough. That's good enough. All I need this screen, and I need this screen, and occasionally this screen. But that's it. Good enough. Good enough. Good enough. I'm happy. You happy? I'm happy. A1 killer time. Hey guys, look! Bamboo has not forsaken me. They have graced me with the A1 with 4 filament changer. It does exist. Apparently I was in their good graces and they sent me one. So as you can see, we have the Bamboo Lab A1 right here. It's a 180 millimeter bed flinger. That's 32-bit with 4 filament change color. And with a quick change nozzle system. What more can you ask for? How's everyone doing today? How's everyone doing today? It's Friday. It's Friday. It's community challenge stream. That means I get to do my easiest job because you provide the content. I just got to talk about it. And then, yeah, we're going to have some fun. We're going to have some fun. I got something to announce that if you follow me on Twitter or if you're on the Discord, you already know. Yeah, have I tried the new firmware? I have not, because remember, this isn't a real Prusa. This is not a Prusa, as you can tell from the not original Prusa. I dug this out because I want to. There's a newer version. They're on to Mark 3 of the Chameleon. I think I have Mark 2 here, or Mark like 1.5. I'm tempted to go revisit this whole setup. We'll see. So yeah. So how's everyone doing today? So today is the community challenge stream. So for those that don't know, or if you're new here, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Every month we do a community challenge on the stream, and it's a different theme every month. This month is show me what you got. So I want to see your printer setups. We have 3 categories this time. Normally it's 2. We have a super secret hidden category, and I'm gonna pick either the winner or like the final, I'm gonna have a big say in it because this is a bonus category, but it is scuffed. That is a category. That's it, scuffed. Whatever setup I think is the jankiest, and if there's a couple that are pretty janky, I'll let you vote on it. But yeah, I want to see some. I'm hoping somebody put something really scuffed in here. So we're gonna get to that in a minute. But before that, a little housekeeping. Tomorrow's stream, the Galileo 2 stuff showed up. The parts are actually printing now. So that will be tomorrow. So tomorrow we are doing the Tallboy. That will be tomorrow's stream. And hopefully we can get it reassembled. We won't be able to do any electronics though, because we're still waiting on the Big Tree Tech stuff to show up for the CAN bus tool head and their new Manta board, or I don't know if it's new, but it's the M8P board. So that's what we're gonna be doing tomorrow. Next week is ERF. Actually, in a week it's ERF. Well, in a week I'll be driving to East Coast Rep Fest. So there won't be a Friday stream last week. However, the content will continue because I know I've been joking about it, for a while now, but on Wednesday, we did the monthly Only Benchy Yacht Club stream. So for those that are members of the channel or Patreon supporter, every month we do a stream that is just to hang out with the supporters of the channel. I usually don't do stuff that I would consider my normal content. I don't believe in gatekeeping content behind a paywall or making you pay early for access to things that aren't public yet. But we did something different. We did a gaming stream. And you know what? I had fun. I actually had a lot of fun. And a bunch of people did too. This is a thing now. Me not hitting the right button. This is a thing now. I spun up a gaming channel. You can watch it. You can watch the gaming part of the Only Benchy Yacht Club stream. I ripped it from YouTube and reposted it, so quality took a bit of a hit. But basically, going forward, once a week, maybe twice a week. I don't know exactly what, because the little guy's in school, so I got time during the day. There will be a gaming stream. It won't be on this channel. Lord knows my YouTube algorithm metrics are completely screwed as is. I don't need to switch content that quickly on the channel and nerf it. So what I'm currently doing on this channel will stay on this channel. If you only care about what goes on this channel with the 3D printing and the other tech stuff, just keep doing what you're doing, because what here will not change. You will still get the 3 streams a week of what we normally do. As far as you're concerned, nothing will change. But once a week, maybe twice a week, I'm gonna do a stream on Twitch where I still screw up the cameras. So there's also a Twitch channel. So it's right here, twitch.tv/Nero3D. I've had that Twitch account for ages. So if we're playing Baldur's Gate right now. It's basically just a hangout stream where I play a game. I'm thinking just slower paced games, just because a bunch of people make comments. They like my content, especially the streams for like second window content, like you have it on your second screen. And I've been playing a bunch of games lately, and I'm like, you know what? Let's combine them. So if gaming is not your thing, you probably won't. I might remind you every now and then on a stream that I have the second channel, but literally, if you don't care, don't sub. I'm not spinning up this channel to branch out to be a Minecraft YouTuber. I'm not trying to get on Dream SMP or anything like that. It's basically, I figure, hey, because people on the Discord have been asking me to play some games on the Discord, because, you know, we can do that. I've done that in the past, but I'd rather have more people, and Lord knows I'm not letting you all into the chat channel on the Discord. There's a reason that's behind the paywall. So yeah. Basically, yeah, there's now a gaming channel. If you got no interest in it, don't bother subbing. This channel will remain unchanged. There's a reason it's going to live in a separate home. This channel will basically just be VODs. So I'll stream on Twitch, and then when the stream is done, I'll throw it up on here, and then that's that. Because Twitch is horrible for watching long form content after the stream's over. So yeah, that's it. That's that. Somehow in one day, I've got 56 subscribers. Yay. So if you are interested in that at all, oh, I'm up to 66. Woo! What is a VOD? Video on demand. So you know how you're watching this live? This is live. If you were to watch this later, it's called a VOD, video on demand. So, you know, normal YouTube content, like you just go watch a Mr. Beast video, that's VOD, video on demand. That's basically. So a live stream is live. And remember, this is all just a ploy to get a GamerSub sponsorship. That's all this is about. So, you're here for the cat. Wait, you ready? Cats. Well, cat girls. There you go. Cats. You can stop complaining. I have cats. Look, there are now cats on the stream. I've got 3 of them. There. You happy? There you go. Cats. So yeah. So I might do one Monday, but as it's now, I'm thinking Wednesdays. So if there are streams, it'll be like Monday, Wednesday. It'll be during the day. Like it'll be early AM, like 10, 11 AM to like 2 PM. Because basically that's when the little guy's at school and I can do whatever. So yeah. A cat girl is fine too, exactly. So let's actually get to work. So there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Oh, and for those asking my opinion about the Bamboo Lab A1, like no joke, like actually, it's probably fine. It's a $299 for a Prusa Mini equivalent printer. It's an open air bed flinger. You can only print PLA and PETG on it. The actual profiles for ABS and whatnot are locked out, or they don't exist when you select that printer in Bamboo Slicer. It's probably a fine machine. For $299, it ain't bad. For $459 with the multicolor setup, if that's your bag, if you're into multicolor, that ain't bad. It is what it is. It's just another printer. For some people, it's the printer to buy. For other people, it's a paperweight. You do you, fam. Like, it's probably a fine printer. Now, granted, nobody bought one because they had like 2 in stock and they sold out right away. But yeah, it's fine. I got personally nothing against it. I'm sure it'll be fine. It was fun going through the Bamboo Lab Discord and Reddit of everyone freaking out because they all wanted a big printer. But that's not where the market is. And Bamboo is a company, and they do what they do to make money because they're a company. Like all companies, they do what they do to make money. They don't have the advantage of Voron where it's like, we just design whatever the hell we want. We don't care. They're a company. They got to make stuff that actually sells. Do you plan to install Clipper Screen Happy Hair V2? No, I haven't touched Enraged Rabbit Carrot Feeder stuff in a while. If you don't do multicolor, it's a proprietary KP3S. Pretty much, or a mini. Like, it's a 180mm bed flinger. Personally, I like the V-Minion. In terms of, like, my Gucciest, you know, if you had to pick the Gucciest cantilevered 180mm cubed open-air bed flinger, I would say go with the V-Minion. Because, one, it's open source. Well, not open source fully. Rat Rigs is the only one that sells the kits. But you can do whatever the hell you want to it. And it's, you know, it's got beefier rails. Have I seen this Stefan video with CO Bamboo? I did. Apparently, Bamboo has given the Voron team the permission to put the AMS on a Voron. I was a bit surprised about that. He said it, that he's okay with opening up the AMS to Voron team. So, Mr. Bamboo boss, hi, I'm on the Voron team. Give me the ability to put an AMS on this. Because no joke, like, I know why Bamboo won't do it, because why would they sell their best thing for people to put on other printers when if you want the best thing they make, you have to buy their printer, right? Because people are like, oh, should I buy an AMS or an ERCFA? Do you have a Bamboo printer? No, we'll get an ERCFA. Do you have a Bamboo printer? Yes, get an AMS. The AMS is the best multicolor single nozzle setup, in my opinion, that currently exists, as long as you only need 4, or banks of 4. But it only works on Bamboo. So they won't sell it on anything that's not a Bamboo, because they'll end up selling more AMSs and whatever and sell less printers. And again, they're a company. They want to make money. But yeah, simple as that. Like the AMS, the enclosed AMS, except for the issues with spool compatibility and the fact that it only works on Bamboos, is the best multicolor filament changer on the market, in my opinion. So, is what it is. The trad rack, if somebody, here's the thing, the AMS works so good because it has the built-in rewinder. Okay, you don't need to worry about a buffer system. It has that built in. Yes, there's the carrot patch and there's DIY solutions, but they're big and they're bulky. And look what happened with the AMS Lite. It's big and it's bulky. The 4-bank normal AMS, is it just called AMS? They should have yeah, whatever. The 4-bank AMS is such a clean package. Oh, I wish I could plug it into other printers. And before, oh, it needs if Bill can figure out how to make the Chameleon work on every frickin' printer on the market with a frickin' 5-cent micro switch, I'm sure Bamboo can figure it out. All you need to do is send a, hey, change from bank 1 to bank 2 command, and let the printer, you know, figure the rest out. Making something compatible to multiple printers is not hard. You just don't want to do it because you don't want to lose sales. Let's be honest about it. Let's talk about the leakage trauma. What's done is done. It is what it is. As a content creator, I will say that embargoes you don't fuck with embargoes. You don't joke about fucking with embargoes. You don't break embargoes. And when your team fucks up, if it's your team, it's you. Don't blame others. You fucked up. Simple as that. And now we're moving on. So let's do this community challenge, because here's the thing, okay? And two things annoyed me about that night. One, I'm not in Bamboo's good graces, so I don't have to worry about the whole dog and pony show, but everyone had their video. These people, content creators, they spend time making their videos. I don't, because I don't make videos anymore, because I hate doing it, and it doesn't work out on my channel. So content creators spend hours, days, weeks recording stuff, editing stuff. You know, if they have editors, I gotta pay editors. Like, it takes time and money to make a video. And you are all want your video to be the video, because that's, you know, you put in the time and effort. And especially a review like that, where you get the printer a couple weeks ahead, you're spending time, because the algorithm is a mess. And whoever gets that, you know what, 9 a.m. when that embargo lifts, that video is make or break then. So when somebody breaks embargo, it fucks over everyone else. And yes, I'm swearing, because this shit pisses me off, okay? It screws over everyone else, okay? Because you're basically cheating. You're cheating, and you can go, oh, I don't care. You're screwing over your fellow content creator. Now, another thing that I didn't like is, you know, because even people asked me to do this, and I was tempted, don't get me wrong, but there were some people rushed out reaction videos to the leak. So, okay, whatever, you did your thing, but guess what? You're also screwing over everyone else who's waiting patiently for the embargo to lift, because you're not under the embargo, so I can talk about it. Sure, whatever. I shared memes, I posted pictures of it in Discords. Once it's out, it's out. But putting a video out of your reaction to pictures, when, you know, you could have waited 2 more minutes and the video itself would have leaked from that content creator, because Bamboo Lab is a great password on your Vimeo account for a video. You're also screwing over the fellow content creators by doing that. So yes, I shared pictures of it. Yes, I shared memes of it, but I didn't put out a video, okay? Because that also screws them over, okay? So that everyone who had a video, like, ready to go, who spent hours and time and money putting a video together for that release, they got screwed over twice. By Buddy, who leaked it, and then by people putting out reaction videos. Because then, if you search at 9 a.m. Bamboo Lab A1, you get the reaction videos, because they've been out for a bit. They've got a bit of metric. Now, very quickly it changes, and it looks like Angus's video won at the end of the day, followed by Maker's Muse, or no, Angus is Maker's Muse, followed by Joel, and then some, I can't remember who came in third. It wasn't the leaker though, thankfully. But yeah, that's what it is. When there's an embargo, you know, you know, these are people, these are your coworkers, you know. If there's no embargo or anything like that, yeah, whatever, go at it, make leak videos. I've talked about, you know, hypotheticals before on the stream, whatever. But if, you know, if 12 hours before an embargo breaks, a video goes live, and that night you rush out a reaction video to the leak images, and everyone else is still waiting, you know, they're sitting there waiting, they're being good, yeah. Hey, buddy. Okay, can you say, here?
What?
Okay, look at the camera, say, Daddy quit ranting.
Dada quit ranting.
And then say, get to work.
Get to work.
Okay. Daddy's gotta get to work. Okay, you gotta go upstairs. Close the door. So anyways, that's that. I'm not, you know, if you know who's involved with what and who I'm referring to. It is what it is. Damage is done, it's over. Ain't gonna change anything now, but those are my thoughts, because a bunch of people were asking about it, and I said I would talk about it at the beginning of the stream. So yeah, embargoes are a thing. If you're serious about content creating, even if you're not part of the embargo, just for the sake of being respectful to other content creators who are abiding by the embargo, especially on the platform that many of them rely on to make their living, you know, you can put your reaction video out, but at least wait for the embargo. At least that's personal. I can't make anyone do what they want to do. You know, if you want to do it, do it. I can't stop you. But that's just my personal opinion. So, yeah. Although I will say, there were some spicy memes that night, and I enjoyed several of those spicy memes. You know, there was some ukulele playing going on there. So anyways, it's done. It's done. Let's move on to what we're actually doing today. Did they ever issue an apology? I think so. I actually have them muted on Twitter because, yeah. By the way, yesterday I asked people if they knew what today was. Did you remember? And I'm disappointed how many people didn't know what yesterday was. You know, do you think Creality is still pooping themselves right now? They're in panic mode because they've had to shift their entire operation from just generic V-wheel bed flingers to actually decent printers. Apparently the K1s that are shipping now are not bad. What I'm actually interested in is Peopoly. Wow, we're really working on, you know, what we're supposed to be doing today. Peopoly put out a teaser today. Peopoly, never spell it right. It's like Soraya. I know they're the same company. Soraya is part of Peopoly. I can never spell Soraya. Peopoly teased this. The Magneto X. It doesn't use belts or what is it? Where did they say it? Yeah, no more belts and pulleys. And it's called the Magneto X, which hopefully Marvel doesn't sue them. But it's Peopoly. Now, Peopoly make high quality, like they make, I've never used a Peopoly machine before. They make high quality resin printers. They make higher end resin printers. So I don't doubt them to not, you know, poop out a V-wheel bed flinger. I expect, you know, them to come out with something pretty good. And you know how many times on this channel I've parroted, you know, this printer uses the same motors as that printer, as that one. We all use the same belts. We all, you know, it's Lego. So to actually see somebody go, hey, we're not using the Lego. We're moving on to Connects here. I'm actually kind of like, huh. And, you know, it's enclosed and it's got a door, which makes me happy. And before you go, oh, it looks like I mean, it's a cube. It's a cube made with stamped aluminum. How else is it gonna look? It's not gonna be circle. That would be dumb. So yeah, this is from a company that, you know, their previous track record, they make really good resin. They make apparently really good resin printers. They're moving into FDM. They got a booth at MRF or ERF. So I'll see it there, I guess, but this is coming out. Apparently they're announcing it beforehand. So you know what? I'm excited for something. I'm excited for a new printer for once. And because of the printer, not because of the, you know, just seeing what's gonna come out and then it not being what people wanted. So anyways, so that's that. Oh, I mean, the reason everyone used GH2 Bell and Nemo is they cheapen the work. Exactly. They are cheap and they work. And the problem is you run into diminishing returns really quickly with FDM. Remember, at the end of the day, it's a glorified hot glue gun splooging molten plastic, right? You know, stepper motors are good enough. You don't need servos. But depending on the price and capabilities and the performance, hey, you never know. You never know. So we'll see. We'll see. I know their machines are not really budget machines. I don't expect it to be in the same. I don't know anything about this machine at all. Although full disclosure, Peopoly is sponsoring me to go to ERF. So at this time, I don't know anything about the machine itself. And that's not me, you know, put hands behind my back. I don't expect it to be in the same price point as entry-level printers. I expect it to be a premium machine at a premium price tier, but that's just, you know, me guessing. I literally don't know anything about it, so I'm actually excited to see it. So yeah. What printer are we talking about? The one that Peopoly teased today. That is actually a machine that I'm excited to see because it doesn't use belts and pulleys, and it's an enclosed something. I don't even think if it doesn't use belts and pulleys, it's not even Core XY. So it's not just another enclosed Core XY. That's the new trend. So it's probably not going to be, you know, a high volume cheap machine. It's probably not $500, but you know, it'll be cool to see because hey, it's something new. It's actually something new, hopefully. So anyways, that's enough tangent stuff. I think I've wasted enough of your time. So let's get to the giveaway, or the giveaway. Speaking of giveaway, there is a giveaway at the end of the stream. So every stream, at the end of the stream, we give away a spool of filament from Polymaker. Link in the video description, enter for your chance to win. On top of that, we are gonna go through the community contest here. So, Show me what you got. Every month we do a community challenge. If you're not a member of the Discord, link in the description, join the Discord. I put up a channel every month. The theme of it changes. Anyone can enter, anyone can win. We do multiple categories. And this time, we've done this one before. Some of these categories I'll reuse. Okay, like next month is October. We'll do costumes and cosplay and whatnot for next month. But this month is show me what you got. So simple, show off your printer and your print room and win fabulous prizes. What kind of prizes? Well, a spool of Polymaker filament and either a hat or a t-shirt off the Only Benchy Yacht Club store. Link in the description or ! merch in chat. So you get your choice of either a hat or a t-shirt off the Only Benchy Yacht Club store and a spool of Polymaker filament. So we have 4 prizes tonight. 1, anyone can win. Enter link in the description. And the 3 are from the contest itself. But only the 3 from the contest get merch too, which that merch actually comes out of my own pocket. I have to pay for that myself. For those that donate to the channel, gift memberships to others, or become members of the channel yourself, I thank you. You allow me to do the things I do, create the content I create, and pay for the prizes I'm giving away tonight, or this afternoon. So cheers for those that do that. And for those that have already done that on the stream today. You have to do it again next year. I missed this year. Okay, well, this is time number 2. You've had a whole year to do this, so you have till September to enter again. Okay, so show me what you got. Show off your printer room, your printer or your print room setup with fabulous prizes. Category 1, super simple. Single printer setup. Okay, is it a prusa on a shelf, a bamboo on a bench, ain't it in a fireproof oxygen deprivation chamber, whatever. Okay, so you know, if I did this and took a picture of my prusa, that is category 1. Okay. Category 2, show off your print room. So this is, you know, if I took out my phone like this and took a picture of my bench of printers, that is category 2. Okay. Simple as that. So basically single printer setup or print room setup. Okay. Bonus, scuffed. What does it mean? What are the rules? No clue. We'll figure it out as we go. Basically, anything that I come across that looks really scuffed and I find funny, I'm going to throw it on the page. And at the end, I'll pick a winner of what I think is the most scuffed, or I'll let you vote on it. Simple as that. Good luck, have fun. Simple as that. So how these contests work, you can enter for multiple categories, but it's 1 entry per person per category. You can only win 1 category though. So if you happen to be a finalist on both, depending on whatever one I decide we're doing first for the actual final, if you win that, you're automatically disqualified for the second one. So you can enter for both and you can make it to the finals for both. But as soon as you win one, you're automatically knocked out of the other. And I pick which one goes first. It must be your print, or I didn't change the wording there, but it must be your print room. You can't just take a picture off Twitter or Facebook or whatever if somebody else has set up. So it's got to be your thing that you're entering. You must state which category you're entering for. If you don't, I decide. Or if I think you're right out to lunch, I'll switch you over. Okay, you are allowed to use a video, shorts, 30 seconds. And please put short descriptions. If you designed anything, any CAD, any links to any files, go ahead, pimp your shit. I got no problem with self-promotion in these contests, right? So if you normally, this one not so much, but if you design the printer you're showing off, go ahead, pimp your shit, link it. Go ahead, go for it. You did it. But again, if multiple people enter the same thing, your odds of winning are much lower. So if I just see a bunch of Prusas and IKEA Lax enclosures, you're probably not going to win. Winners get Only Benchy merch and Polymaker filament. And I did update the date. So contest closes when the stream goes live, because we are live and we have to abide by YouTube rules. And I don't need people posting things they shouldn't on a live stream that I have no control over. Simple as that. There we go. Easy peasy, lemony squeezy. Okay. So, we begin. And also, you can still, I've disabled chatting in this channel. So you can't post anything in this channel, you can't go and talk. But what you can do, you could still react to stuff. So I would like everyone here, if you're able to, open the Discord either on another window or on your phone or whatever, go through and react to these images. You can go through and like heart up, thumb down, whatever, because it helps give me feedback. Because I can't really, you know, chat is delayed and whatnot. So you should not be, I had post editing off. Let me double check that. You should not be able to edit your post permissions. Send messages, create threads, edit, embed links, attach files, add reaction. I don't think you can turn off editing. I don't think you can turn off editing. But you shouldn't be able to, like, you can't post something. So, like, the most you could do is write, like, poo-poo head or something like that. So, please don't test it. Okay, so let's get this show on the road. So starting off, we have Rain Motorsports here. So category 2. Also, if you are dumb and you dox yourself, that's on you. I'm sorry if I leak any personal information because you posted it, and I don't go through this channel before going live. I'd rather go through it live, right? Can't edit your post. Okay, good. Okay, so we have Rain Motorsport here with their setup. And we got a collage here. Ooh, I'm liking this. Okay, so straight up, everyone know this was taken months ago. That's fine. I'm in the middle of packing my house, so I can't really. So this is an older picture, but I don't think you entered it last year, so we're good. So this is your little printing alcove. So what do we got here? We got 2 Vorons. We got a Polymaker. Would represent. We got ourselves a Prusa. We got 2 computers. We got some graphics card. Ooh, we got, what's over here? Oh, that's a second. The second. And what do you have on your monitor? What is that? Guy with an axe? Guy with an axe. Or a sword or something. Is that Bloodborne? Anyways. You got some badges. 3 computers. Oh god, 3 computers. That's a nice little clean setup. So you know what? You're gonna be the first one. First one in print room. There we go. There we go. Okay. 4 PCs. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Where's number 4? I want to say 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and some quads. Okay. MS Star category 1. This is my printer setup. Probably won't win, but here I am showing off. So we got ourselves a Voron on a bench. Easy peasy. So what do we got here? We got your computer. We got your power strip. We got that. If both of these are on the same circuit, that is a little ballsy, I would say. Hopefully the printer and the computer are not on the same circuit. I know my computer gets pretty toasty when I'm playing games for a while, and playing a game while heating up a printer, probably not the best idea, especially with the lights flickering. So hopefully these are on separate circuits. Hopefully you're not running that off the same. Bonus points if you don't tidy up first. Exactly. So category 2, printers on the floor of the unused dining room. So what do we got? We got a Soval in a little enclosure. That's good to see. I like the Sovals. And then we got an open air. I'm loving the camera. I'm loving the camera on a box. I no cap. I've done that many times in the past. And that's from Will. Buds. Okay, here we go. Buds. Category 2, 2 Soval SV06s and an SV07. You bought the SV07. How are you liking, Buds, if you're here, how are you liking the SV07? 5 feet from my bed where me and my fiance sleep in our bedroom. Oh. Please tell me you don't print in, okay, oh, that sucks. Printers in the bedroom, printers in the bedroom. So this part's annoying. If I want to open up a thing, I have to do that, bring it over here, open that up, close that back over there, bring that over here. We are zooming in on this. Let's see what we find. Okay. I will be critiquing your stuff. So you got your computer with all the RGB LEDs. You play World of Warcraft, so that explains the food on the desk. You got your printers. You got your, oh, you got it from KB3D. You got some stuff from KB3D. You got all your filament. Got some prints though. How? Oh man, I've never had a printer in a bedroom. How? How? That is printer in a bedroom. Printer in a bedroom. Please tell me you don't print at night. As long as you're not printing at night, you're probably fine. But Those Polymaker boxes. So we have T here. Oh wait, let me just disable stream rules so I can actually see people's names. There we go. So hopefully I don't get notifications. Okay, tally work. Category 1, single printer, V0 on a messy coffee table. So we got here, we got a little mini, the mini thingamajig. We got, what is this? Oh, that's all support? That's all support. You got your empties there. That's probably by the front door. What do we got there? Is that a stream deck? I don't know what that is. Single printer setup. Yeah. Just a V0 on a desk. Bench. You know what's surprising? Every time I do this contest, how many people just have their printer in a living room? Like, I'm used to having a print room and whatever. I'm on the wrong screen. There we go. Just how many people have their printer just chilling in a living room? Category 1, DaVinci 1.0. Please tell me you've bought it so it takes aftermarket filament. With help, I was able to get Prusa Slicer to launch from Clipper screen, so the second terminal is no longer necessary for the kiosk. Boom. Oh, cool. So you got a little setup here. You got a little bit of modding. It's a nice little clean setup. Point of print. Visit site. Okay, let's see. Well, show me what you got. Let's see what this is. Turn off that so I don't get DMCA'd. So that's Clipper screen, so you get this little setup there. Hey, that's a nice little setup. For a little single printer setup, that ain't bad. You know, the DaVinci ain't exactly the best printer in the world, but it still makes the plastic boat. That's a nice little clean setup. Okay, category 2, hobby bench with switchwire Micron Tridex V2 and OG Photon. Ah, the OG, oh yeah. You know what? I kind of miss these I don't like resin printers that have the shield you gotta take up off the top. I'd rather just have a pivoting window. Okay, this right here, this is what I'm looking at. You ready? You see it too. Is this what I think it is? Is that Antec case we all used to have back in the day? Or is that like an old server case? That looks like that Antec case we used to all have back in the day. So we got the Tridex, we got that. Very clean, very nice. Micron, like the Micron. Nutty Opossum, that's good. Nutty Opossum. And yes, we have the super advanced government software to keep track of entries. Okay. Antec, is it a Chief Tech? It's the case. Anytime I went into like a mom and pop computer store, I would see that in silver up front. And it had like the really shitty plastic screen that was like a weird design with like a fan in the middle. Okay, Cat 2, Saval SV06, 2.4, 300, and a cubic mega. V01, 2, lucky to have a basement room. There you go. Very clean. Carpet. You masochistic person. Carpet. And you got the rep racks. These, honestly, if you're looking for filament storage and you don't need to like worry about moisture or anything, rep racks are awesome. Build yourself some rep racks. I got a video on my channel. Got them. Carpet. You crazy, crazy person with your carpet. Carpet. Yeah, Microsoft Paint is getting layers and backgrounds. Smart background selection. Yeah, they're upgrading Microsoft Paint. Okay, the basement setup. The good old basement setup. So what do we got here? We got a belt printer. Who is this? Who is this? Flogfill. Frogfill? Hogfill? Is the F silent or is the H silent? I think I've seen this setup before. So we got a belt printer. This is the first belt printer we've seen. We got Vorons. We got Fabrico poster. Wires everywhere. Wire management. Oh my god. Spool management. Do you have an MMU up here? Or is this just filament storage? Are these? Oh yeah. Okay. So do you have an? I'm assuming there's oh yeah. There's probably a trad rack or an enraged rabbit on this machine here, because of these other buffers. This is what I mean about the buffer system. This is why I like the AMS, because you don't got to deal with this. It's a Nero's nest. Exactly. The problem is this isn't as clean as some of the other entries, and I don't think it's scuffed enough to be scuffed. It's like a weird. It's kind of like a middle ground. Cat 1. Oh, Cat 1. Chidi X+3 mid print. Chidi of the floor. Tell me your secrets. X+3. Is that the one I have? I think that's the one I have. Or no, I have the X Smart. The X Plus is huge. Is it just that spool management? Well, it's got a buffer system in it, so it's got to be like bigger than it needs to be. Spools on a broomstick. It's fine until you start buffering. What do we got here? College Kid Workshop. Ender 3 only slightly modified in a pile of random robot stuff. This is our first entry in scuffed, I think, because it's just scuffed. What do you think of the carpet and the resin 3D printing room? Ballador? Dante's Inferno wrote about the different pits of hell, but it goes deeper than that. And resin with carpet, they've made movies about people like you. Like, I don't even deal with printers and carpet. Like, printers and carpet, I drop enough screws and nuts as is. I don't need screws and nuts getting into carpet. Okay, Portal Companion Cube, lack enclosure. Exhaust system with filter and Nevermore. Oh, that's clean. There we go. So this is our first, not a Prusa, but it's our first lax enclosure. There you go. Oh, so these are just, oh, I see what it is. I see what it is. So you just put the, there we go. That's a nice little clean setup. Single. It's funny. There's like, I think there's like a middle ground, and it depends on how many printers you have. Because there's like, when you just have one printer, I think you're more likely to have a clean setup than if you have multiple printers. Because if you just have one, you build your little lax enclosure, you have your little tote of filament, and you have your little dry box, and it just sits in a corner, and it's just there. And it's all clean, and it's organized. The moment you start having multiple printers, everything goes to shit in terms of organization. I think that's kind of like, there's like a bell curve, right? It's very organized, very organized. As soon as you get multiple printers, it drops down. And then at some point you realize you have to sort your shit out, and it starts getting organized again. I think there's like a bell curve of organization to number of printers. The problem is it's a concrete basement, and it's uneven, so it's a carpet or bare concrete. Ah, that sucks. Ours is, our basement was finished before we bought the house. I wish it wasn't, because the previous owner did not do a good job. But I have like the absolute cheapest, like fake hardwood on the floor here in this room. It's like, basically I'm standing on concrete, but it's got like a thin veneer of fake wood on it. So what you're saying, exactly. The answer is always more printer. Okay. Category 1, single printer setup. My office with a pad 7. Picture Tech Pad 7. Good choice, good choice. I like to see it. Nice, clean, simple, single printer setup. See what I mean? One printer, clean. I've seen a lot more clean single printer setups than I have multiple printer setups. It's science. We're proving that today. Okay, Never Not Exhausted. My nomination for Scuff Prize. Kingroon KP3, thus far I've installed a MOSFET board for the heated bed to bypass the weak-ass barrel jack connector. Picture Tech Pad V1 or Pi V1.2 for clipper. Knockoff Volcano hotend with bimetallic heat break to alleviate the clogging issues of the stock hotend. Plus 120mm piece for man for the smelly tree line. Is the electronics just kind of laying there? Am I? Yeah, okay. So who is this? Never Not Exhausted. So I'm going to teach you about there's this fantastic thing. You may have heard of it. Okay. It's called a 3D printer. With your 3D printer, if you had one, I don't know if you have one, under all this wire. You can print things like enclosures, in cases, and wire management clips and whatnot. And you can use that to make this not look like ass. But since it does look like ass, now granted, well managed ass, it's please tell me you have fuzzy skin mode enabled. Please tell me you're printing with fuzzy skin mode. Please tell me that's fuzzy skin mode. Please tell me you accidentally turned fuzzy skin mode on and that's not what the quality you normally... Why would you let the print get this far looking like that? Yeah, unless, you know what? You did it because it's scuffed. That's why you did it. That's why you did it. You are currently the leader of the scuff category. I never get, okay, you know what I'm talking about. You go on the 3D printing subreddit, which is horrible, but you go there, or you see people on Twitter or the Facebook groups, and they post a print, and it's like the full Mandalorian helmet or whatever, some giant print, and it failed like this far in, and it started under extruded, but they still finished the whole print, and it looked like, why do you let that finish? Like you're printing something like this, and it starts like under extruding here and skipping layers, and you let the whole thing finish. Why? Why? Why do you do that? Why do people do that? Category 2, in progress Micron, 2.4 switch wire, and Frank. Frank started life as a super cheap Simax 3D iron M1. I have no idea what that is. And aside from the extrusion motion separate inside, it's been heavily modified, dual linear rail Y. Okay, so we got heavily modified with a bunch of add-ons. Okay. So someone here really likes the Joker. So I'm assuming the Simax is this one here. Hey! Husky! Husky! That's a nice clean setup, Darkstar. I like the color matching. The Joker is overplayed. I need to do a pop-up. Anytime we do anything where I see printers, I need to have a counter for Joker theme, because I think Joker theme, other than like the default black and red, which I don't see anymore, which I really like. I'm now that we have colored extrusions, you don't see as many generic, you know, black and red Vorons. But the purple and green Joker baby, I'm the Joker baby. Yeah, it's so good. I think that's like the most common color orientation. It's unit 0. Okay, you know what? It's Eva themed. Okay. Shinji stopped being a bitch long enough to make some 3D printers, apparently. There we go. Category 1, Ender of the Closet. Tell me your secrets. This is a nice little setup. This is a nice little setup. And second printer, I'm not convinced the tiny dehumidifier. The tiny dehumidifier won't do anything if you keep the door open. But what you can do is actually not use it. I like that. That's a nice little clean setup. A little closet like this, if you keep the door closed, what I would recommend, get some of the foam, like the foam you use for the panels, put that around the door, and you can get a little flap at the bottom. That will basically, you're not gonna hotbox this room. This room is too small to hotbox it. But it will keep all drafts out, and it'll basically just fill it with dead air. You should be able to print ABS in here pretty okay. I don't know how much air this moves, the dehumidifier. This isn't doing anything. This isn't doing anything. Morton gifted 5 community memberships. Cheers, appreciate it. But this will help a lot with like stink, especially if you put that, you know, a gasket around the door, like the foam gasket. Just put it so when the door closes, you don't just have like, you know, little, you know, it shouldn't be too bad. So this is a clean little setup. I like this. Nice little setup. Too small. The dehumidifier. No, the problem with the dehumidifier, anytime you open that door, all the air changes. All the air exchanges. Anytime there's any sort of draft, you're not going to be able to dehumidify that room. If you're pulling moisture out of that room, you're pulling moisture out of your house pretty much. Like the air circulation, you're not sucking enough moisture out of that room to make any difference, because any little gap in the door, you're just going to have new humid air moving in. And anytime you open the door as well. So a dehumidifier, especially a little one like that in a room that big, probably isn't doing anything. It probably is sucking water out of the air, but I don't think it's lowering the humidity. What you can do is that you can buy cheap, you can buy them on Amazon. I don't think I have any in this room. Humidity sensors. Put one in the closet, put one outside the closet, and you can buy them for like $1. They're dirt cheap. Just try, just measure, see if there is any difference. And if it's not doing anything, you're just wasting power. And if anything, moving air too, which could affect print quality. Yeah, weather strip the doors. Category 2, what's the worst that can happen? Here's my setup, legacy Voron in the works. Nice, a legacy. Very nice, like the colors. There we go. So we got, okay, so we got the one ender printing away, and we're building a legacy. And we have a benchy background. Okay, setup's fairly new, like 3 weeks ago. New. Nice. Shrewd Warrior. IKEA Ivar shelf with the V minion or V0. Again, nice little clean setup. Ooh, that's not what I wanted. Nice. See what I mean? One printer, cleanest setup. Core XY with rods. I know it's making a comeback apparently. You know, one person does it, everyone copy pastes. Just like Maker World is basically printables with the theme changed from green to from orange to green. What the heck is that? Locally sourced DIY printers that I had to fix on a military crate with a mysteries inside next to everything else. It's actually a pretty good printer. I can't see much of it though. Is that acrylic? Is that all acrylic or is that wood? I'm thinking that's acrylic. That is kind of scuffed, but it's not a scuff that's a current scuff winner. Heavily modified Ender 6, Stealth Burner, Daylight on a Stick, Octopus. Okay, this is an Ender with a Stealth Burner with a bunch of other stuff, with some stickers. Do you have a top hat? You do have a top hat, nice to see. And that's a nice little cleaned Stealth Burner. Very nice, very nice. And then we have this. So, okay, good. I was gonna say, this is print setups, not just, you know, workroom, right? So I wanted to see the printer setup. So there we go. So this is the image we're looking at. You got some lighting on the printers. That's always good to see. You can never have enough lighting. Oh wait, no, this is the same person. This is the same person, Road Warrior. Oh, I see. They entered the printer and then they entered everything. Okay. Okay. Nice little basement setup, multiple printers, and you got your computer right there, looking on at the concrete wall with the central back there. What does that sign say? Warning, to avoid injury, do not touch. Simple as that. Yeah, nice little multi-printer setup. Very nice. 400. We got 400 people here. Cool. Make sure you like the smash button. We're gonna do the reminder now. Make sure you like the smash button. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. And don't forget, every stream will give away a spool of filament. Link in the video description for your chance to win. So if you're gonna enter and you're down there anyways, make sure you like the smash button, right? I'm not saying that it's gonna help your odds to win, but now that I've said it, are you really gonna risk it? Like, it's good. You know, if you enter and you don't win and you didn't like the smash button, then things might have been different, right? Butterfly hurricanes or something like that. I don't know. I didn't watch that movie. So yeah. And then while you're down there, don't forget to check the links in the description. Affiliate links don't cost you anything extra. Go a long way in supporting the channel. And then if you want to help the channel directly, consider becoming a channel member, Patreon supporter, gifting memberships to others, or becoming a member of the channel yourself. Okay, moving on. Carlos, HS. Are you still in high school? Voron 2.4 on the ground. Better solid place to avoid vibration. This is true. This is true. Ender 3 Pro with Clack Ender. What's Clack Ender? And Calvin, aka Sam, belt driven Zed. Several boxes with filament, and I have a backyard workshop that has some equipment and CNC router. Ooh, nice. Okay, so what do we got here? What do we got here? We got Voron of the floor. The only thing I'm concerned about printers on the floor is ground level. Like, I'm thinking this is above ground. It's just like, I'm in a basement right now. I would never put a printer on the floor in case my basement floods. Because that's a thing that happens around here. But as long as it's above ground, you should be okay. And a desk ender. Nice. fake printer room. Yeah, this floor is actually too clean. I don't see spools of filament piled up. I see VHSs. Are those VHSs? That's it. I'm sorry. We're looking at your. We're creeping on your movies. Cinderella, Pokemon. You got the Pokemon movie on VHS? What are those, Simpsons or what? What is that? What are those Simpsons? I don't know. Finding Nemo. Got the Pokemon movie on VHS. Okay. Oh, this is a clean little setup. Oh, you got the little paintbrush holders. I gotta get a pegboard for the garage. That's what I need. Ooh. This isn't a 3D printer, but that's a Millennium Mill, and I need to build one of those. Four on the shelf. Neglected Prusa Mini on the shelf. Millennium Mills, Milo, and Scott's Wall. Very nice. Very clean. I like this setup. I like this setup. It's very much a workroom. It's actually like, you tell people somebody actually uses it. Not even a CD or DVD. Nope, VHS. Right? Old school. Okay. Bit of a mess, but I'm currently working on fixing it. 2V2's 350 AX04R Micro. No idea what that is. We'll take a look. AX03 Railgun Core XZ. Okay. Got control instrument for serial. Wiring bench. I'm slowly getting things organized. You have 2 benches in per room. Okay, so let's take a look at the printer setup. So what is AX04R? What is an AX04? I'm assuming it's these two. I don't know which one's which. So that's a switch wire conversion. So this is an AX04R, which is this. Which, that's okay. And wood shelving. How stable, please, do you have this bolted to the wall? How stable is this setup if you're here? I'm just curious how stable this setup is. Because wood frame, like, there's no crossbar here, and is this bolted to the... Okay. Category 1, see to be Category 2. This closed printer, printed parts for the 100, but in ABS, underneath the unrated home server. Home assistant running, okay. Where is your server? Who is this? Who is this? DGP, Maluko. Okay, Maluko, my brother in Christ. Hi, okay, these are hard drives. Okay, so let's get all the computer people here in chat that run servers. These are hard drives with spinning discs on a shelf with a 3D printer attaches that goes weeble wobble, weeble wobble. Okay. Please move your server. At least don't have the hard drives on a moving thing. Okay? They will fail. It will eat the life of these hard drives. Do not put, I think they're in, like, it looks like they're in some sort of holder, but please don't have hard drives on something that vibrates. That will kill your drives, especially in an unrated server, depending on how much you're accessing data from. Mine live in a computer under the stairs that don't move. That's scuffed, because I know this isn't a computer, or this is a computer, but hard drives in that environment is scuffed. I like to live dangerously. That is dangerous. I'm not saying they're gonna like explode, and you might have had them running forever, but it's not good practice to have spinning disk hard drives, especially for long-term storage, which I'm an unrated server, I'm assuming you're using it for storage, on something that vibrates. Okay, moving on. Let's be real, it's Category 1 mess. Clipperize Ender 3.2. With IRCVA, Jupiter, Mars, and recreate. Well, if you got, it's not Category 1, it's Category 2 if you have multiple printers. That's not scuffed. This isn't as scuffed as you think it is. It's messy. That's not scuffed. Which is it? Oh, the Jupiter. Yeah, that's the big one. That's not scuff. This, when I think, hey, I've got a printer room at home. This is what I think of. A bench, a bunch of printers, and some stuff piled. This is not scuff. And yeah, somebody said, who was that, Thomas? Yeah, nice tray boxes. This is not, this is a setup that gets used. That's what this is. Max the Rocket Guy, category 1, broken Polymaker. Well, if it's broken, it's not working. Max, if you need to know how to fix an Polymaker, I have a video series on my channel about how to build one. It's relatively recent too. It's right up to date. I do need to get. I'm loving the plywood bed. Category 1, my V2.4 300 from an LDO kit with Matter Hackers. Parked in borrowed space at work behind my desk. Fed at ABS for ABS with the goal of printing panel clips. Oh, you don't need to print the panel clips in ABS. You can print them in PLA. That's why the kits don't come with them. The PIF kits, because you don't need to print the panel clips in ABS. So you can build the printer, open air print all the enclosure parts because they're outside of the heated volume, and then put them on and then print ABS. So you don't need to tape them on. You can print them in PLA if you want. They'll be just fine. So there we go. This isn't scuffed. It's not quite done, so it doesn't get to go to the finals, but it's a nice little setup. And you have it at work, apparently. But the color match, that's why you just print them in black. You print them in black. Actually, I think these ones are PLA. Okay, so this is a Cat 2. So we got a bunch of printers up on shelves. I would recommend, for these kind of setups here, that you put the printers on the lower shelves, okay? I know it's easier to look at the filament here, but the printers would be more stable on the lower shelves. So office print room, still in a state of adjustment, trying to finish a couple of V0s to bring to earth, nice. Lots of filament to keep busy printing in the workshop. There you go. So yeah, I would move this printer down to the, like, put the printers on the lower shelf, bolt these to the wall, and you're good to go. And then filament you can put up top. And then you're building some, oh, those are top hats for V0s. You got a nice little granite slab there to build everything on all nice and square. You got yourself some benches. Nice, clean setup. This is a nice printer room. Literally, you have more room than me. That's a nice printer room. That is a nice printer room. Nice, usable printer room. Okay, we are fine. This is the first bamboo we've seen. This is the first bamboo we've seen. So, bamboo of the desk. Tell me your secrets. I don't need to tell you my secrets. They've already been stolen by the government. Okay, let's take a look here. What do we got? We got a bamboo. We got some stuff everywhere. Got a bamboo box. You got the rings. That's one thing I like about the AMS. You don't have to deal with these bloody rings ever again. The AMS on the side. What? The AMS on the side's fine. Yeah, you can put it up top, but it's on the side. It's fine. Not a bad little setup. It's obviously a little messy single printer setup, but that ain't bad. You got your little duster there to keep it clean. My secrets are encrypted. Exactly. Only the government knows. What is this? Okay, this is a switch wire conversion ender with an Activa thing behind it. Oh, you know what's funny? Everyone's got Polymaker filament. So many people use Polymaker filament, which, good stuff. Link in the description. Buy some yourself. Pimped out Ender 3 V2. Don't judge me. I'm not judging you. You got rails. You fixed one of the biggest downsides of the Ender. Please tell me you got an aftermarket extruder. You got an aftermarket extruder, you get a point. If you're running the stock thing, you're crazy. Because why would you go through the time putting rails on it and run the stock extruder? You blow to death your Voron, wreck the sock of the Revo heater core. Ooh, you can run a Revo without the sock. I've done it. I'd re-PID it with the fan because it's going to be a little bit more susceptible to part cooling fan screwing with the PID tune. But you can do it. Category 2, Ender 3 S1, first printer that I built, V2.4, rebuilding the 2.4 to a 2.4 R2. Nice. So that's open air. I'm just running it open air, I guess. Not everyone prints ABS, I know, but it's not often you see an unenclosed V2. Nice, simple. Get your. Is there anything? No, these are just there. Hopefully there's a lip there and these don't roll off. Modded ender, single printer, Noctua fan. No, okay. I know Noctua fans are nice and quiet. Don't use Noctua fans for hot and cooling. They don't push enough air. So if you're having heat clog or any creep issues, it's your Noctua fan. Quintessentious français. Ma Voron 2.4 avec toutes les calculs LOL dedans, CAN bus, LED, etc. Ma Voron switchwire qui à la base état in 2 trees, Bluel. Je crois qu'il ne reste plus qu'il motel. Il sublimé, magnifique et intégralité CP01, tout modifié pour juste imprimer, car c'était de la et qui sera une créativité sans le fabuleux le j'ai nommé le Sonic Pad. Sorry, my first English language is average. That's okay, my French is shit. Mon français ne parle pas très bien. Je parle juste un petit peu de français et je peux comprendre un petit peu aussi. 2.4, my switch wire was there like 2 trees bluer. What's a bluer? 2 trees bluer. And reality CPU1, look at that, and that. Okay, so let's see here. So let's look at the images. Disqualified. Disqualified. Actually, no. Printer on a printer, that's ballsy. Printer on a printer, that's ballsy. That's ballsy. Printer on a printer. That is ballsy. How stable is that? If Quintessence, if you happen to be in chat, I would love to know how stable this setup actually is, because that's just on the hand. Okay, you printed extra handles, but still, that's ballsy. That's ballsy. That's ballsy. Okay, so my mess. There we go. This is a print room. Monoprice Select Mini or Monoprice Delta, which we got to play with that. I haven't played with it in a bit. We got to pull that back out and start playing around with it because we've got Duet on it, or got Rep Wrap. We got that. We got that. You got a bunch of printers, buddy. Yeah, it's a nice little setup. That is a basement Wile E. Coyote. Yeah, that's a nice little printer basement setup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 printers. Too bad. There's always some space in the vertical direction. Exactly. Okay, print room setup. This contains the pixels. This is my Chaos My Room. 4 3D printers, soon to be 5. Okay. Ender 3 Pro. We do X40 IDEX. I'm trying to get rid of. Okay. Ooh. FlashForge Finder and an IDEX identifier for scratch. Okay. That you're gonna have separately. Okay, so let's take a look at the room. So we got this printer over here. So that's scuffed. You got the FlashForge down there. You got the WeDo. And then we got this thing. So this is the printer you're designing. Okay. What is that motion? Do you just have it on a rail or a rod? This is just a stock photo. I'm loving the spool though, spool management. That's some grade A spool management. Okay, so this is the printer you're designing. Okay, so it's 310 by 310 by 330. Both heads have a V6. Cable chain has an angle in the back corner to hold extra length, turn 180, okay. Has linear rails for X and Y, but V wheel for the Z axis, almost 3 times over budget, so I'll put, yeah. 3D printer budgets, yeah. When you're designing a printer from scratch, budget is gone. There is no budget. So are these just riding on the extrusion? Oh no, there is a rail in the back. Okay, there is a rail on the back. So that's that. So it's, okay, so you got a geared, it is geared. There you go. That doesn't look too bad. You got, okay, you got a micro on, or clicky, and you got a nozzle cam. Oh, you got some CAD here. You got some electronics. That, you know what? I will put this in here. I will put this in here because you know what? This is a completely self-designed printer. So I will put you in here for your category 1 for your self-designed printer. Because that's kind of cool. There we go. 3D printer budget. Yeah, in terms of budget, we don't have no budget. Okay. Agent 2512, category 1. We got a printer on a desk with the screen. Okay. So just a printer on it. Be careful with these drag chains. I know you don't see it as much anymore, but I'm really not a fan of 3D printed drag chains. They seem to be a very common thing with printer fires for cheaper budget printers. So if you're gonna use 3D printed drag chains, be careful, especially if you're using the wire that it comes with, because a lot of them are not rated for the bend radius of a drag chain. Nice little clean basement setup, little print farm. So we got 1, 2, 3. I wish there was a bigger picture though. Is it a bigger picture? Can I zoom in? Yeah, I can zoom in a bit. 1, 2, 3 printers. We got some filament up there. Nice little, looks like a low ceiling, but is what it is. Yeah. So that's an error. That's a clean little that's a clean little setup. I like that. That's a nice little simple, clean setup. Efficient use of space. Yeah, it's a nice little clean setup. Now the question is, how much do they really print? Because this is pretty clean. Category 2, tail of 2 print rooms, Clark's wide bench, and bed flinger tables. Okay, so let's take a look. So we got the 2 Vorons, Trident and a V2. And we got the Mini and a generic V-wheel number 42875. The people that did this with the Mini, I wonder how many people actually did this. It's like an official mod or something because it handles and lifts it up. I wonder how common that was. Printer on a table. We have ourselves a Rook with a spool. This is the first time I've seen a Rook with an actual spool mounted to it. We'll have this at ERF at the West 3D booth. Nice, very nice. You did the mini mod. Is it worth it? I'm like, I don't know. I figure low, more compact would be the way to go, but okay. So, hi. Who is this? Who is this? Beep Dog. Beep Dog. So as you can see, if you read, so if I'm right about here and down here, you will see it says Neuro 3D, not Steve. You're a doggo channel. So bribing me with cat do not work. Cannot bribe me with cats on this channel. Now, cat girls, maybe, but cats, no. Yeah, see, trying to bribe. Got ourselves just a nice little V2. Is it a 300? I'm assuming it's a 300 with a Tough mutt. Oh, second time we've seen a bamboo. 2 bamboo. Bamboos? Is the plural of bamboo just is bamboo the singular and the plural, or is it bamboos? Like, is multiple bamboo called a bamboo? Like, I've got multiple bamboo printers, or I've got 2 bamboo, or is it bamboos? A bamboozled is when you have like a group of them. So it's like a herd of cows, a bamboozled of bamboos. Is it a Bambi? Bambi. Okay, so Cat 2. We got a BBL X1C with AMS and a BBL PIP with AMS. Arc enclosure. What is arc enclosure? Oh, is that PIP enclosure? Okay. So we got CR10 with Sonic Pad with Clipper. Yeah, Clipper. And some upgrades. Currently pricing out my first printer build. Advice from the 300 LDO kit. Nice. There you go. Based out of Alberta. Nice. So we got that. We got the central vac, which you don't have to worry about air movement because the bamboos are enclosed. And that's a nice little basement printer setup. Former dining room, 9 by 8 foot. Hey, I'm working out a 10 by 11 here. 2 Prusa i3 Mark IIIs, a V02, Tridex, and an overly large 2.4. Ignore the busted monoprice collecting dust on the floor, as they normally are. Doggo bed is always close by for pets. There we go. That's what I like to see. Okay, honeycomb storage wall is filled out with tools and prints. R2 will get finished on a day. Okay, so let's take a look here. So we got Voron. We've got some more Vorons. We got pumpkin head of the thing from Doctor Who. I saw 5 P1P stacked at the local maker fair. Quite a challenge for input shaper, I guess. Yeah. Tridex. I think we've seen more. Have we seen more Tridexes than bamboos on this? Or they're about the same. Mark IIIs. That nice little wall there. And an R2 that's in progress. And doggos. Good doggos. There we go. Nice, simple little setup. I think it's tied. Yeah, we've seen 3 bamboos so far, and I think this is Tridex number 3. My print room from Kuwait, 3 Vorons, and a lonely Prusa bear. Need to utilize the pegboard better. Yeah. Vertical monitor. Everyone I'm tempted to get a vertical monitor one of these days. I need to get a better monitor for my desktop because I'm 1080p and editing and doing stuff at 1080p. I kind of want 1440. Live. So there we go. Very nice clean builds. Good to see. Got which tool head is I can't remember what tool head that is, but you know what shocks me is when I see this. This is V2 3673 and that's starting to get old. Like V2 26. Are we at 61,000 or 6,100? Jeez. Too many Vorons. I stopped. I haven't serialed a Voron. The last Voron I serialed. Okay, I serialed the V1 because that was funny. Because it was a Voron kit. But I think V2 560 whatever 67. Tallboy is V2 567. I think. I don't think I serialed the LDO V2. I don't think I ever serialed that one. I didn't serial the. I might have serialed the Trident. The Trident might have a serial, but I don't know what it is. I stopped serialing Vorons. What are my Voron serials? Yes. Okay. Messy but functional. Single printer. We got some stuffs. Yeah, nice setup. J. Montgomery, Category 2, 2 Tridents, or V2 Trident 2 switchers, Ender 3 home build Delta. Too many numbers. So we got 2 ones, and you got that, and you got stealth burners on everything, and we got some shelving and a Cheedy X Smart, and there we go. In progress. And a delta, even a delta under here. Wow. How stable are these benches? These have got to be a little. Hopefully these are affixed to something, because I've used these shelves before and they're. Ooh, they got the weeble wobbles. I've lost track. Yeah, I've stopped serialing Vorons. It's kind of like cool the first like half dozen times you do it. The only Voron I don't have a serial for is a legacy. I don't have a legacy serial. I got a serial for every other Voron but a legacy. So we got here, this is Doom Crew Inc. So we got ourselves an FL Sun. I don't think that's a Super Racer. It might be a Super Racer. No, it's not the Super Racer, I don't think. Creality Ender 2. We got the Hooch. We got a Bamboo, so this is Bamboo number 4. With the AMS and a bed flinger of some sort. And then we get the Voron corner. Well, oh no, Prusa box. There's a Voron. Where's that? No, yeah, it's Voron. There we go. Okay, for somebody with Doom Crew Inc., I don't see any Doom printers. Hey, that's me, so I've met you. Where's the Doom? I don't see any Doom. No Doom. That's a clean setup. Voron Doodle cereal. Yeah, I can't remember which event this is, but obviously I signed it at one of them. People have, if you go to any, so remember for Earth coming up next week, next weekend, there is no Voron booth. A bunch of the Voron guys are going, I'm going, but there is no Voron booth at Earth this year. So if you're bringing stuff like, you know, a panel for the Voron team to sign, there will be a few people, but it's not like we won't have an official booth, right? There's no Voron booth. So if you like, we're just gonna be floating around. Those that are going, I think there's like 10 of us going. I think last I checked, 10 people from the crew are going. But there's no Voron booth at Earth. We will be at Smurf though. We do have a booth at Smurf. So, CMYK. Shouldn't it be CYMK? Anyways, so what do we got here? We got hybrid paint print workstation, 2 V0s, a switch wire, a trident, and a resin printer. Also a pin stripper. What is a pin stripper? I'm assuming that's this or this. Oh, you do art. Okay, so it's like a painting thing. Ah, okay, cool. And I'm assuming you do like mini painting or something. Oh, that's a nice little setup. Nice little workstation. What are we at? 9. Oh, we still have how much more do we have? Okay, we're getting to the end. Because today's the 22nd. I'm like, oh man, we're only on the 20th, and I'm like, oh wait, today's only the 22nd. Okay, category 2, Big Red, 500 by 500 by 800. Ooh. Yeah, there's no Voron booth at Earth this year. Remember, Voron is a non-profit. Voron is, we only have so much of a budget because there's only the dev fund only has so much money in it, and due to events where we've had to, there's been things that it's had to been spent on that we'd rather it not be spent on, but it is what it is. We can't afford a booth at every event this year. There's too many events, so we did Rocky Mountain, Midwest Retro Fest, and Smurf are the 3 events we've sponsored booths at this year. So. Category 2, Big Red, aka 558. Okay, so this is a big V2. Like, oh, the poor drag chain is just bleh. That one looks clean. Yeah, the drag chain just is bleh. And then what is this? What is this cable? What do you print on this? Okay, you print these. Okay, that makes sense. Made from self-sourced parts and the cannibalized components of a CR10. The parts were printed on CR10 with wrapped in beach towel to prevent the ABS. Oh. Mean Green 350. Yeah, this one, it's funny. This is a 350. That's a 350? That's a 350. It's funny how small this looks compared to this. Pulo Bamboo Studio update SSL to version 3.1. Is it, Apulo, is that update also for the printers, or is that just Bamboo, the slicer? Category 1. So we got ourselves a little KP3. Is it a KP3? KP3S runs clipper. Got a Bamboo hot end, Noctua fans. There you go. There's a firmware update too. Good. Okay, I can finally turn my Bamboo back on. And then we got, what is this? Printer? It's a printer bot. It's a printer bot. I need to get my hands on a printer bot kit now. We've done the Ultimaker. Now I need to get my hands on a printer bot. That's a clean little modded KP3S. They're swirling around. That's good. So they fixed the security breach. So we got a V2 in a room with a computer. So this is a single printer setup. Single printer. Okay, workspace, makerspace. So category 2. It's only one printer. I only see one printer. Yeah, one printer. Okay, cat 1. Friend of mine in college had one of those that carry around in a backpack. Oh, what? Oh, the printer bot? Category 2, full print room. So we got a bunch of that. We got the printer. We got all the storage. Are these, oh, these are individual drawers. I'm like, how are you getting the rest? But I'm like, there's 3 drawers right here. Are these all, Zach Freeman saying, I can never remember, not hextrusion. I can never remember what it's called. I can never remember what it's called. Gridfinity. Are these all Gridfinity? That is a really clean, like, it's almost boring how clean this setup is. I'm like, you look at that. You arranged this for the photo. No way this is how the setup is all the time. The update doesn't address the security issues. Oh, I would hope it. What the heck does the update do? Taking their sweet time to fix it. Anyways, print room. So this is just a rack of printers. Heavy duty rack. Oh, and they're multiple racks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got a monitor. You got some resin. The Elegoo's. Resin is so messy. I got to reprint a bunch of resin parts for the blaster. And I'm like, I got to set up everything again. That is a print room. Yeah, you know what? I'll put that. Zuko. You've redeemed your honor. Put you in here. Now you just got to go get the avatar now. Almost there. Okay. Andre M, category 2. We got what here? An SVO6 and an SVO6 Plus. There we go. If the issue is the slicer may have allowed access to something nefarious. I can't go into details. It's one of those issues, you fix it before you talk about it. So we got a V2 and a Mini. What is this? Boron's in a closet. Since the last time I switched wire with some rep racks on the wall. And that. What is it? Is this heat exchanger? What is that? I don't know what that is. No. Oh, switch wire. Switch wire rack. Or switch wire holder. That's why I've been avoiding Red. I know. Soraytech sent me some new resin. Because for those that don't know, I'm doing a prop Blade Runner blaster. But a bunch of the parts I printed out of like normal resin, and a bunch of the parts like cracked on me and like I've had to like drill and tap them and like shattered. So I got to reprint like half of this. So Soraytech hooked me up with some new resin to use it with, the build resin. I just got to reprint everything and resin. Central air circulation. Oh, so it's like a little booster for recirculating. Okay. Category 2, What is this? Are you just spelling it? Okay. So we got Prusa Mini. It's just a Prusa Mini. A nice little clean, simple Prusa Mini setup. This would be a category 1. There's only one printer. Oh, that's why you put category 1. Yeah, category 1. It's a Prusa Mini. Prusa Mini of the shelf. Tell me your secrets. Category 1. Today we're on the last day, dawn on the final day. Because I am starving. I am absolutely famished today. So what do we got? We got computer, UPSs. We got a printer. We got a Voron. We got a bunch of Acrobin stuff. Filament store box there. Got a fire extinguisher by the door. Nice. Yeah, I have got a little fire extinguisher by the door in here too. Category 2, print room setup. My print room doubles as a streaming studio in my daily office. I am constantly moving printers around to make room for my work setup and streaming setup. Gotta open this on another monitor so I can bring it in here. There we go. Desktop. There we go. Okay, show me what you've got. We got, okay, so somebody here likes Warhammer. Okay, so let's see here. So, a fellow Hedamame enjoyer. It's good to see. We got some printer control boards. We got your computer with Max. That's is that the CNC Kitchen interview with Bamboo Boss? And then you also got a setup over here, which I'm assuming this is a streaming setup. And then Flying Bear, resin stuff. And then a whole rack of printers. And then Murph. And that. That is a pretty, that is a well-utilized room. That is a well-utilized room. That is a well-utilized room. Is that here on the left? Is that me? That is me. That is me. Yeah, there's a Space Marine helmet. Remember back in the day, like this is much cleaner, but remember back in the day when we used to just pile all the electronics for a printer in the bottom and just left it open air? At least now we got like panels to cover it. So that's a Mercury? Yeah, it's a Mercury. I will say the helmet actually looks really good. The problem with the Space Marine suit, it's like doing the helmet, yeah. Like my Mando suit works pretty good because a Mando is human size, whereas a Space Marine is a towering 9-foot hulked out monstrosity of a bioengineered human. So a regular human, you can do a Space Marine costume and they have been done pretty okay, but they're still not a 9-foot tall beast of a human under all that. Like it's like how it's like how you can't do an Iron Man costume properly because a human doesn't actually fit in an Iron Man suit. You need stilts, well, and the arms too. The hands are like a Space Marine, where the elbow is like where the arm ends on the suit. They're massive. Like they're just so bulky. Like, go watch Astartes. Just go watch Astartes if you need a reference. Where am I at? Okay, right here. Digital Dragon. Oh, and this is a bonus. This mission's scuffed. I scratched my Flying Bear Reborn during installation. Exactly. Anytime you build a new printer, okay, you take a wrench and you go, okay, and now you got a ding in it. So now you don't care if you scratch it after. Okay, always scuff your printer. That way you don't care about it. Well, you should care about it, but that way you don't care if you sting it again, right? And the suit was fully made. In the first Iron Man. Okay, you're correct. In the first Iron Man movie, the suit was mostly a human could fit in. They had to play, there was some CG, like you couldn't, it wasn't 100% a human in the suit. There was like areas of the armor that weren't there that they CGI'd in. But every suit after that was never full because you have superhero proportions. The legs are longer, and like you have to remember, like especially like the legs are longer on a real Iron Man suit than a human really could fit in. And then also like the fact that like you could put your arms down like this. Well, you can't if you got like an inch of armor and like an inch of arm. Like you can't like full range of motion. Mark 1. No, the Mark 3 was the suit he wore at the end of the first Iron Man movie. So the Mark 1 suit, yeah, that thing was huge. Like Adam Savage has one of those. But the Mark 2 and the Mark 3 suit, I believe you could fit a human in them. Like they actually had a suit that could be fully worn for the most part. It was like 80 or 90% of like the full suit with a little bit of CGI and joints. But then by like Iron Man 2, the second movie, they had like part of the helmet and a chest piece, and that was it. And everything else was CG. Because fitting a real human in there, the proportions don't work. Very little space, but so I need to clean up room. So this is that. Okay, but that's over. What do we got here? We got a Prusa. Mark 4. We got some stuff on the walls. We got some filament. So just a little corner Prusa. Little Prusa closet. Some wire management. Nice. Not bad. You got a little camera. Frankly built. Oh yeah, his like I'm not okay, those suits look really good, but when you look at them, like you have a bunch of gaps because you need to move. You're a human, you need to move, right? So you can't have like you have to like not have pieces in certain spots. Like you can't have like if you look at an Iron Man suit in the CG and then you look at like those suits people wear, they have whole sections missing so people can move their hips, and the proportions are off because they started moving after the first or second Iron Man movie. The Iron Man suit started following superhero proportions, which a human doesn't fit in that. The legs are like longer, the torso slightly shorter with like the arm, like you change the proportions to make it look more heroic. But a human doesn't fit in the suit anymore at that point. So it's like, yeah. Yeah, they use a bodysuit. Yeah, it's like my Mando suit, right? My Mando suit, I got a jumpsuit underneath. Plus, I think the helmet's too tight. Like, there's no way a human head would really, like, with the Iron Man suit, like, the real helmet is, like, not proportional. Like, that was one of the biggest things I took away when I was building my Mando suit, was my helmet. Because if you go look at any pictures of, like, the Mandalorian, like, people who've done, you know, Mandalorian mercs or whatever, when they make their Mando suit, the helmet looks huge on so many people. And for mine, my helmet is tiny. This thing, my head barely fits in this thing. Like, my head barely fits in here. My nose is pushed up against the panel. Like, I literally can't move this forward or back. There's a little side to side, but I cannot move this forward to back. So this is as small as it can be. And that I had to do that so that when I wear the whole suit, I don't look like a bobblehead. Because the thing is, if you look at a lot of people's Mando suits, they look like bobbleheads. Especially because Mando armor is bulky, but they don't do bulky. So. Super limited motion. That was one thing I was happy about my Mando suit. I could sit down in my Mando suit. Mostly. Star Wars 3, Category 2. This is my humble workstation, graphic designer, and desk is usually messy. The only reason printers are clear is because I'm about to print something and fix my S306 over the weekend. I store all my filament in Calyx cubes. They're going to change that soon. Okay, so let's see. So what do we got here? We got 2 Savals, plus and the regular. And then we got, oh, hey, I know that guy. And I know that and that. Printer. So this is a nice little basement setup. Safety first, 0 days without accidents. Cats. Oh, okay. I think I have one of these, but I don't have cats on it. Ours is just generic. So it's a nice little simple basement setup, workstation setup. There we go. Lord helmet. Yeah, like the Darth helmet is like, let me find pictures. So for those that haven't seen my Mando suit, I don't have a ton of pictures. I'm tempted to pull it out and finish it because I've never actually finished it. There's like, I got all the hard stuff, and by hard stuff I mean like the rigid parts are done. But there we go. Yeah. So like all the rigid parts are done. The one gauntlet wasn't done in this picture. But like you could see proportionally the helmet looks fine here, because when I built mine, all my plate is bulky, right? So everything's kind of in proportion here. So what I have to finish on this, I have to finish all the soft parts. I never finished the soft parts. So I gotta like sew some stuff and trim some stuff. I never got around to finishing that stuff. Trying to find the pictures. Yeah. So there's me and the little guy, because I made one for him. So this was Halloween last year. So yeah, you can see like I have to like, I never finished the vest. I gotta like trim the vest because the vest is only supposed to like come to here, so it comes down too far. I got the shoulder pads. I gotta fix the boots. There's a bunch I have to like fix. Like this is way too loose. But yeah. So I gotta finish a bunch of that, but it's proportions that throw. A lot of the problems with proportions is stuff designed without actually having a real human in it. So when you do a cosplay of it, it looks off. None of the superhero helmets would be good in exactly. There's no padding in them. Ender 3 V2, rather modified. Blah, 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 blah. So we got ourselves a little modified Ender set up here with all the electronics outside the enclosure. Okay. I've never found a need for that. Most enclosures don't get hot enough for the electronics to actually cook. Category Voron 2.4 with 6 tool heads, custom tool changer, and custom nozzle alignment probe. Oh, the tap changer, yeah. So this has been a thing. So you know how when I said you're dumb to use a V2 as the basis for a tool changer, because every time you do the tool change, it's got to come all the way up to pick up the tool and then come all the way back down? Well, that's a thing. It's a thing now because people are crazy, and all the power to them. It works. It's demoed. I've seen videos of it running. It does what it does. So that I'm gonna put in for category 1, because that's tap changer went. The link for the GitHub is right there. Go build one. As for me building one, if there's a kit one day, maybe. So we got ourselves a messy bait. What are these on the floor? So we got a Prusa in the box. Okay. So Prusa in a box. Ender 3 Pro modified with clipper. Are you using a spool to hold your bed up? So Ender with the pegboard wall. And another. Yeah, you're using a filament spool to hold your bed frame up. Okay. Recycling. When am I building a mini mill? Whenever I get a kit. Unfortunately, with how my channel is, and when it comes to, I make, this channel is my job. My income is derived from basically doing things on live streams. So when it comes to live streams, if I have to, especially smaller things like I bought this I bought the Mark IV, I bought this, I bought a Cocoa Press, but like I can't be buying everything. Literally, I wouldn't make any money, and unfortunately, I have a mortgage. So I'm limited to how many things I can buy to actually feature on the channel, and rely on, you know, sponsored kits and whatnot for most of it. So, okay, category 2, print room setup. Wow, a lot of you waited till the last minute. So this is your print room. So what do we got here? We got that. This is too clean. Too clean. I don't trust it. It's too clean. I love the shadow box. Oh, you're missing a pie. Now, question: is this a pie you haven't been able to source due to the shortages, or was there a pie there and you took it to put in a printer because you couldn't buy an extra due to the shortages? I'm assuming that's a pie 1, pie 2, pie 3. You stole this pie off the wall to put in a printer, didn't you? Didn't you? I'm on to you, Banana 3D. I'm not clicking that link. Sorry, I can't risk it. Open it off stream. Okay, you're okay. Just 2v2s. Or v0s. Okay. Oh, hey, 2-hour warning. Yeah, anytime if you do this, I'm paranoid because again, I'm live right now. Yes, it's a Pi 3 missing, and yes, it's always been clean. I'm a helicopter mechanic. Okay, if you ever want, like, I worked in a tool and mold shop. I have a toolbox. My toolbox is organized, and by organized I mean stuff is in this drawer that normally goes in that drawer, and this is the drawer where I throw stuff for. I've seen airplane mechanic toolboxes ungodly organized and clean. Like the one I saw, Buddy had all the drawers, had foam cutouts for every single tool. And I'm not talking like, oh, this is where my Allen key holder goes. I mean, like, he had cutouts for every Allen key. And then what he had was the foam was black, and the bottom of each like shelf was painted like fluorescent yellow or orange. I can't remember which. So that way, if a tool was missing, it would stand out. Because the thing is, when you work on aircraft and airplanes and whatever, you don't want to leave this in the plane. So at the end of the day, you got to make sure every tool you took out is back in your toolbox. It is, yeah. So he's like, oh, I work on, yeah, okay. You work on helicopters? Yes, this is that clean then. Category 2. So what do we got here? We got, oh, this is bamboo number 4. Are we up to 4 bamboos? I think we're up to 4 bamboos. 4 or 5. I'm surprised. I thought there would be a lot more bamboos. Although it does kind of make sense. Category 1, older picture from before I got Vorons. Oh, wait, before I got into... Before you got into Vorons, that's a stealth burner. Okay. I keep forgetting the stealth burner is like 2 years old now. So it's like stealth burner, what, you've been in before you got into Vorons, this is like a month... Oh, wait, no, stealth burner's been around for like a year and a half now or something. It's been around for a while. It's like Revo. Revo's at like, what, 2 years old now? Or something like that? Or, I don't know. I was in the beta, so it's been around for a bit. Congratulations, you're old. Yeah. 36 next year. Ooh. Actually, no. We're in September. Yeah, I'm halfway to 36. Ugh. 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 Was that Bamboo 5? Okay, Bamboo 5. Okay, category 2, chaos. This isn't chaos. This is not bad. Painted the walls black. That's brave, though. And the ceiling's black. This is a clean setup. This is not chaos. Christian, that is not chaos. How many people, when I put the, hey, 2-hour warning, ran downstairs and took a picture of the print room? How many people did that? How many people? Below your 2 months from 56. Oof. We all getting old. Okay, so what do we got here? We got printers on concrete slabs on the ground. Another Micron. Printers printingly. That is a well optimized room. You're using every inch of that room. Okay, category 1, bad printer, Prusa XL. Hey, this is the first XL we saw, and it's a single one. Or no, is it a dually? I think is it a dually? It's a dually. With 2 heads that arrived a week ago. There we go. They do exist. They do exist. Category 1, build boron. So V0. Makerspace printer is my garage. Okay, this is a garage. I'm like, this is outdoors. I'm like, okay, so this is a garage. Okay, that makes sense. I'm like, I know, you know, it's nice out right now, but you shouldn't be putting your printers outside. Yeah, you can see the rack, or you can see the track here for the garage. I'm in the office today. So we got a V2, a V0. That's category 1, the tractor. Voron of the floor, tell me your secrets. Just be careful of dust. The problem with printers on the floor, the dust magnets. The electronics hoover up. Oh, bamboo number 6. And we got some not rep racks. Oh, and 7. 6 and 7. Category 2. Husky shelf. Nice little setup there. Wally 3D. Someone likes V0s. Someone likes tinted V0s. That's a lot of tinted V0s. And we're closed. Okay. 7, 8, I missed one? Okay, cool. Well, either way, I was just like, I'm surprised. I would expect more bamboos. Okay, so that is it. So now we need to go through here and sort this out. We are going to do singles first because they're going to take easier to sort out. So how we do this is we have to vote in banks of 4 because I can only pick 4 at a time on YouTube. So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One of these has to go. This one's going. Simple as that. You're gonna go here. Go there. Here and go there. Okay, so make this easy. This is entry 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. There we go. And let me Here I am. There you go. I'm gonna hang out above chat. Okay, so no, not start a QA. Start a poll. Single round 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Vote for your favorite of 1, 2, 3, 4. You have until I come back from running to the washroom quickly. So again, pick 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have returned. Yep, okay, so we're gonna call it there. So number 1 remains. Okay, same thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, engage with my audience, start a poll. Single, round 2. 1, 2, 4. Start a poll. There we go. Okay, so 1 is the a nice clean little desk setup. Wait, why is 2 there? Wait, shit. 2 should not be there. Ignore 2. Ignore 2. Ignore 2. 3 is the yeah, 2's not a, yeah, ignore 2. Ignore 2. Ignore 2. There you go. What 2? I messed up. Three is the DIY printer, and 4 is a little Prusa Mini, little clean Prusa Mini. I got a feeling this one's going to be a blowout too. Yeah, it's a blowout. Okay. We're not going to waste everyone's time. Okay, so, hey, look at that. The 2 DIY printers are the finalists. So, okay. One is so we got either the DIY IDEX or a tap changer. Pick your winner. I will leave this open unless it's a blowout for like 2 minutes. Someone is hungry. I am starving. I am absolutely starving. This calorie counting diet, I'm on week 3, and it's just be hungry every day till dinner, basically. Yeah, tap changers looking like it might be a blowout, but I'll give it some time. Form Next? No. Unfortunately, I was hoping to be able to go to Form Next earlier this year. I mean, like earlier this year, I was hoping to go to Form Next, which is in November. But I just can't. It's right between ERF and Smurf. It's between 2 Rep Fests that I'm going to, and it's in Germany. It's during the week. The cost would have been too much for me to go. I would have been way outside my budget to justify going. And it would have been too much of a problem with getting like babysitting and whatnot. So yeah. Do either count as a single printer? I mean, they are, oh, okay. It's 1 frame. Yeah, tap changer 1. Yeah, we're calling it there because obviously we got eyes. So we're gonna call it there. So congratulations, tap changer. Do I plan to test the official firmware? Well, my Mark IV is running the beta firmware. I haven't updated to the final, but it's running the beta just fine. So who was that won the tap changer? I gotta find their entry now. Who was that? Who are you? VEIS Visters. Jump. There we go. Reply. Congrats. Winner. Single. Okay, so that's that one. Okay, so now drink water. I've been drinking Gamer Subs. That's why do you think I had to go to the washroom? You know, I don't normally stop the stream halfway through to go to, well, you know, I normally don't leave halfway through. Okay, so how many got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I need to get rid of 3 of these. Okay. Executive decisions, executive decisions. Okay. There we go. Okay, right about there. Okay. Start a poll. Cat 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Start a poll. Okay. Pick which one of these 4 you think is the coolest. Again, they're all in the Discord if you want to look at them in higher resolution or anything like that. And if there is not a blowout, the top 2 move on, if you're wondering how this works. So if one doesn't get over 50% and the second place is pretty close, they both move on. Okay, let's take a look here. Ooh, yeah, that's a blowout. Okay, number 3. Number 3. So, number 3. Okay, let's do this. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we do that, and then we do up, out of it. There we go. Go over a little bit. There we go. Okay. Same thing. Start a poll. Cat 2, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Vote! Which one of these 4 do you think is the coolest? The winner or the 2 top will move on to the finals. This one, yeah, this one's gonna be a lot tighter. I might, ooh. Okay, shit. Okay, where, do I have the clock on here? I don't think I have the clock on here. No, I don't. Okay. When it hits 440 on my desktop, I'll pause it. And the top two, I'll do a rundown for the top two. Unless it's a blowout. Yeah. Yeah, so I'll give it to, as soon as it hits 440, the top two, I'll end the pull, and the top two will do a runoff. Because of how much of a blowout the first one was, I'm like, I really don't want to put two of these because I feel it'll be a little too heavy. Now they all have to share the merch. No, the way things are going with this stream, I'm losing money on this stream already. Yeah, let me, yeah, with the amount of new members and donations we received, I'm losing money on this stream so far. So no, we're not splitting merch. Unless like somebody wants the hat during the weekdays and somebody wants the hat on the weekends. Oh, 440. Okay, so 3 and 4 are the top two. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, goodbye to these. We're gonna do a runoff. Start a pull, runoff. Oh, I can't spell, whatever. 1, 2. Start a pull. Vote! Vote! Do the thing! Thomas gifted 5 community memberships. Cheers, Thomas! Oh shit, the options being 1 and 2. Yeah, let me fix that. Let me fix that. Well, okay. You know what I mean. 1 second here. 1 second here. 1. 1. Shit. 1. 2. There you go. 2. 1 and 2. You know, if yeah. There we go. Figure it out. You guys are smart. You can figure out the top one's 1. So scuffed. Okay, Sebas, is this your first day here, man? Scuffed is how we roll. He ain't got time to figure this shit out. We just gotta roll with it. Just roll with it. Just go with the flow. Don't gotta make it complicated. Don't gotta make it complicated. Giving you too much credit? I give you all the credit. Remember, you don't have to believe in yourself. Just believe in me, because I believe in you. Did that finally pop up? Did I thank you, Thomas, for the 5 memberships? I think I did already. Unless my overlay's bugging out. Quality production skills. Always quality. Okay, we're gonna call it there, yeah. Number 1 won. Okay, well, number 1 won the runoff. Okay, so now it's 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 3. There we go. Winner. Okay, so we got our finalists here we're voting on. There we go. Here we go. This is the winner of category 2, which is the print room setup you like the most. Striker, $20 merch fund. Cheers. I think we broke even finally. To be honest, to be completely honest, the last month and a half has not been great because between the Ultimaker and the Prusa build, I think we broke even. Which is why I don't buy kits that often, for those wondering at home. So this one, I will give it a minute, but I think we're aiming, it looks like it's gonna be a blowout. Why does my phone keep going off? New model workshop. Nice reference. Hot black. I have no idea. I don't know that reference. A bamboo A1 would get the viewers. Yeah, but they only had like, they sold out really quick. I don't know how much they actually had to sell. And I don't think restock is going to be for a while. And it sucks that the AMS Lite is only compatible with the one printer. You can't even use the AMS Lite on the X1 or the P1 series. Okay, I think we're going to call it. It looks like Christian N won. So congratulations, Christian N. Let me pull you up here. There we go. There we go. So everyone golf claps in chat. And then lastly, we have the scuffed setup. So pretty much there's only 2 entries for this because you guys actually have not crazy bad setups. So it comes down to either this, so the problem is though, this is 3D printing. So this printer is not scuffed. Having the CD drives or the hard drives under it is scuffed, but the printer setup itself was not scuffed. So I think Never Not Exhausted it won our special category for that. So yeah, Never Not Exhausted has won our scuffed setup. So let me pull that up here. Never Not Exhausted. Ah, dang it, they actually participate in my channel. It's always good to see, like, I like to see. There we go. Martin, $11, cheers. Appreciate it. So here we go. So here are our winners. So we have category 1 winner, which was just single printer setup, was Visters with the tap changer, which is a V2 modified with custom DIY tap. And then we have, and we'll go back to the bottom. Category 2 winner was Christian N with their blacked out print room. They even painted the ceiling black. And then the scuff winner, Never Not Exhausted, for this OSHA non-compliance disaster of wiring. And for letting this print actually get to the stage of the print, because it looks like, what the heck, man? Look at this. 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 Fuzzy skin mode. Yeah, fuzzy skin mode built in. Okay. What time is it right now? It is 4:48. So you have until 5 o'clock to enter for your chance to win some Polymaker filament. So if you're not one of the 3 people that have already won, or even if you are, you can enter. I really don't care. We're gonna do a draw in 12 minutes for the winner of the Polymaker filament. So enter for your chance, and then we'll do that. So Electro Boom will like it. It's like, ooh, content. Yeah, exposed AC. Oh no, they had the little ferrule covers. Okay, so we've got like 10 minutes. What do you want to talk about for 10 minutes? That sucks. Oh shit. 1 second. Okay, hopefully they sort that shit out. That sucks. What's the weather? Weather's actually kind of nice today. It's kind of nice today. Even less. The problem is, okay, I know people harp on YouTube, and believe me, I do too. I had issues with monetization on my channel for a while too. YouTube is a private company. If they don't want you on their platform, you have no right to be on their platform. It is a private company. They're allowed to host the content they want to, but I'm pretty sure 3D Print General's stuff is clean. Like, he doesn't do the pew pew stuff on his channel anymore at all. Like, he's gotten rid of it all. So as far as I'm aware, his stuff is above board now. So so I don't know what happened there. So the DIY or hipster shop. It's a pay money wubby shirt. It's the new one. It's got cat girls on the back. What games do I play besides Baldur's Gate 3? Right now, just Baldur's Gate 3. I just beat Armor Core 6 the other week. I'm gonna probably start playing Cyberpunk at some point because they just patched it and whatnot. So, Polysonic got one from your live stream a few weeks ago. Nice. Yeah, if you win filament, sometimes it takes Polymaker a little bit of time to get it out to you, but as long as I send you the form, you fill it out, you should receive an email from them at some point to pick your filament, and then it might take like a couple days to a couple weeks for you to actually get your filament though. It depends on stocking, because I think if you're in North America, they ship it out of their Amazon warehouse, and if they don't have it in stock, you have to wait for a resupply, but it's all automatic, so you don't get updates kind of thing. He did do a documentary on it, but it was like a documentary, and that was a while ago. What car do I own? I have a Subaru Crosstrek. It's a 2024. I got it earlier this year because my 2012 Focus rusted apart, and I like it. Did I see the A1 Donald? Yes. I partake in 3D printing Twitter and whatnot. So yes, yes. I talked about it at the beginning of the stream. Why do you think I have my own Bamboo Lab A1 right here with 4-color changer built in? Liam, that's fine. You don't got to worry about it. You don't got to worry about that. Like, I just tell people to put their YouTube name, so that way, because I just put your name, and then I get people put their full legal name with like their address, and I'm like, no, I don't want to see that. I don't need to know any information about you. I don't want to know where you live. I don't want to know your address. Like, for the Polymaker giveaway, I don't need any of that information. And I don't want to know any of that information. I don't want to keep track of y'all. The only people I need information on are the ones that win the contest for merch, because I physically have to buy the merch and send it to you. So I buy it, and I have to fill in your shipping information in the store when it ships. So that for those people, I will need your information, but I don't save it or anything. I just fill out the form and send it. So. Do you think companies may work? it's common in the video game industry where somebody breaks an embargo, they get known as somebody who breaks embargoes. Simple as that. I can't speak on behalf of any companies. Do you want to know something funny? I've never even signed a contract with a company. I've had companies send me stuff, like what was it, the SPOOL SV06. SPOOL sent me the SV06 and they're like, hey, can you not, like, literally it was just an email, hey, can you not do, like, put anything public about it until this date, this time? And I'm like, sure. And then I went live at that time and I happened to, like, win the algorithm war for that thing for once. But, like, I've never actually signed a contract. But if you're known as an embargo breaker, some companies may be less hesitant to work with you. Simple as that. Honey badger and Nero teeth. Oh, that's nice. Just check the community tab and no more money. For what? Community tab for what? For me? What? Or if you call them out. Hey, here's my thing. I don't, like, what is my bread and butter on this YouTube channel? I build printers and I mod printers. That's like 80 to 90% of my content. Yeah, I do unboxings, but it's like, hey, I unboxed it. I mean, the KLP one's sitting on the floor here since the last stream. That the Anchor Make has been, I printed a couple things on this. It's actually, the Anchor Mate's really nice. It actually mechanically is a pretty nice printer. But like, I don't do printer reviews because they're, to be honest, kind of pointless. If you want my opinion on a printer, just ask me on a stream. Jose, thank you for becoming a member. Cheers. 3D print general. Yeah, I see it on Twitter. Who makes the purple filament behind me? Which, this one? This is Cookie Cad. That's Cookie Cad. And it's like a it's the two color dichromatic or whatever it's called. And you find firmware issues. Yeah. But like, to be honest, I don't lose anything not getting it. Like, let's be honest, if Bamboo had sent me an A1, you know what would have happened? Today's stream would have been yesterday and we would have unboxed it. Or when did the A1 get launched? Was it yesterday? Yeah, the 21st. Yeah, if Bamboo had sent me an A1, you know what would have happened, to be honest? Today's stream would have been yesterday and we would have just unboxed it, played with it for 3 hours and called it a day. That's if Bamboo had sent me an A1. That's what the stream would have been. Is today's stream would have been yesterday's stream, and today's stream I would have moved to like tomorrow or something, or Tuesday, or actually probably Thursday because Rocky Mountain or Earth. So next Friday there's no stream. There might be a stream Thursday. We'll see. Do I ship? I don't. How do you pronounce that? I don't ship merch. The merch store is Stream Elements. It's a merch store through Stream Elements. So I physically don't have any merch. But when you win, I have to like go to Stream Elements and I buy the merch and I just ship it to the address of the winner. So 4 minutes to enter for the filament draw. They would have sent me 2 A1. Well, they sent one. The first one they sent 2, but the clear one were like prototypes, I guess. I don't know. Store notifications off. No, it should be on. Should be on. Maximum Bombshell, $20. Cheers, monetization fund. Cheers. Have you had to use a Dremel on my printers? I have. Last week we were Dremeling stuff. Or was it last Tuesday or the one? I don't know. One of the recent ones we had the Dremel out. Just ordered something awesome. So if it doesn't pop up, I don't know. The notifications for that might be different because there's a different API because it's the store API. So I don't know. I have no control for pop-ups. They're all automated. And if something's not working, I can't see any of that. What do I think about Rat Rig? Not bad. I've built 2 of them. I built the Core XY one, and I built the Bed Slinger one. I built the V Minion and the Rat Rig 200, I think it is. and the V3.1 200. They're fine. They're beefy. They're beefy. Yeah, the 200 beef. Yeah, the 200 is beef. I personally wouldn't build a rat rig 200 now that I've built one, simply for the fact that the print volume to printer size is massively overkill. It is way too beefy for a printer that small. It's like the heaviest printer I own, and it's a 200. The VZ-Bot might break it though, or the VZ-Bot might be heavier, and that's a 330. Okay, got 2 minutes, and then we're doing the draw. Beefcake. Well, they're like, which one do you want? I'm like, send me the smallest one because I don't have room for big printers. And so they sent me the 200, and it's still huge. It's bigger than my 250 Voron. It's wider than my 250 Voron and taller than my 300 Voron. And it's a 200. But I could use it to, like, you know, if I ever need to like change the tire on my car, I can use that as like the jack to like rest the car on. So should have got the 500. I got no room for the 500. I got no room for the 500. Use it as a stool. I did. I stood on it. You can stand on it just fine. It's beef enough to stand on. Oh, shoot. What'd I do? What'd I do? What'd I do? Ah. There we go. Okay, let's do this giveaway. Almost time. 1 minute. Do you have two Galileo 2? I've got the Galileo 2s. I got the Galileo 2. We will be using it tomorrow on stream, but I don't have the Big Tree Tech stuff. That hasn't showed up yet. I don't know. They said that it's shipped. I don't have tracking info for it, unfortunately, though. New spreadsheet. I am hungry. I think I'm gonna do chicken parm and rice tonight. Chicken parm and rice? Chicken parm and rice sound good, guys? I think I'm gonna do chicken parm and rice. Quick and easy. Because I got little frozen chicken parm things from Costco. Making room for a V24. Veldio does a kit. Okay. Somebody give me a number between 1 and 9 because it's September. So I need a number between 1 and 9. 1 and 9. I did pasta last night. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Round and round she goes. Where she stops, that'll be right about right there. Right there. Right there. Right there. Telemarish. Telemarish shrinkadink. Telemarish do. You have won. So congratulations, Telemarish. You have won yourself a spool of Polymaker filament. You will get an email from me. Normally it's right after stream, but because I have to do it all at once, you may have to wait a little bit because I got to wait for everyone else who won tonight to give me their contact information so I can send like all the emails all at once because I have to like fill out a form on my end. So you will get an email from me, hopefully tonight, maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after, with information on how to collect your filament from Polymaker. So everyone golf claps in chat for Telemarish for winning the spool of filament. So I think we're gonna call it there. I know we're gonna call it here because I'm hungry. I'm gonna go make some din din. So I hope you had fun tonight. Again, if you haven't joined the Discord, link in the description, because every month we do a community challenge like this. So anyone can enter, anyone can win. I try to make the categories as easy to enter as possible. I don't like picking things that like you have to be a super CAD designer and be able to print Ultim to win these. Like I try to make it like anyone has a fair shot at winning type thing. Shout out to Polymaker for the spool of filament, spools of filament that we gave away tonight. Don't forget to check out the Only Benchy merch store, link in the description as well if you want to pick up some merch yourself. And also check out the links in the description. Affiliate links don't cost you anything extra, go a long way in supporting the channel. And then also remember, I fired up a YouTube gaming channel for Twitch stream VODs because we're going to be doing Twitch gaming streams once or twice a week. I spoke about it at the beginning of the stream. Go check out the gaming channel on the Discord. Go subscribe. I guess, or follow on, is it follow on Twitch? Follow on Twitch. Yeah, follow on Twitch and throw the Twitch primes at me if you want. I don't know. So that's gonna be something we do once or twice a week just to hang out. Going forward, nothing will be on this channel, so if you don't care about games, you don't gotta worry about it. And then for those that donate to the channel, gifted memberships to others, or became members of the channel yourself, I thank you for not being able to do the things I do, create the content I create without your continued support. You make it all possible. Remember, there is no stream next Friday. I will be driving 8 or 9 hours to Maryland for Earth. So there might be a Thursday stream instead. And I will see you tomorrow night for carrying on with the Tallboy mod. We will be doing metal tap kit. So yeah, so that's where we're at. I would have preferred another. Sebest, it is another. I fired up another YouTube channel. But starting streaming on a fresh YouTube channel is kind of a pain. So how it's gonna work is I will stream on Twitch and then I will pull the VOD and put it on the YouTube channel afterwards. So the live stream will be on Twitch, which is a lot more friendly to a fresh account than YouTube for streaming. So we're gonna call it there. I am starving. I will see you tomorrow night. It's Friday, be safe out there, wash your hands, enjoy your weekend. Goodbye.